Hello, welcome to course The Basic Econometrics. My name is Hayat Berkside Aliyev. You might call either Hayat or Berk. In spring semester I will conduct for you the econometric course. Let's go to the chapter outlines. What is econometrics? Methodology of the econometrics, type of econometrics, mathematical and statistical prerequisite. What is econometrics? Working definition: the application of the statistical, mathematical, economic theory and hypothesis to analyze of econometric situation. Why study econometrics? The theory do not provide the necessary measurement of the strength of relationship, numerical estimate of the relationship, example, permanent income hypothesis, to provide empirical verification of the theories. The objective of econometrics: formulate of econometric model, empirical verification of the theories and hypotheses, use the model for prediction of forecasting policy recommendation. Methodology of the econometrics: traditional econometric methodology. Always we will start from the theory or hypothesis. Specification of the mathematical model of the theory. Specification of the statistical or econometric model. Obtaining the data. Estimation of the parameter of the econometric model. Hypothesis testing, forecasting or prediction using the model for control of policy purpose. Let's look through this methodology in the exact example. Statement of the theory and hypothesis was our first stage. Let's look marginal propensity to consume. The rate of changes of the consumption of the unit change income is greater than 0 but less than 1. The specification of the mathematical model of the theory. The Keynesian consumption function. Consumption is the function of income. Or we can write this one is the y, this is our consumptions, plus beta 1, this is our intercept, plus beta 2 and x. Beta 2 is between 0 and 1. Linear relationship between the consumption and income. Simply a set of mathematical equations represent exact or deterministic relationship between y and x. Specification of econometric model. For econometricians, the relationship between economic variables are generally inexact. In addition to income, there are other variables might affect consumption or expenditure. Deterministic consumption function modified y is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2 x plus error term. Error terms stay for here. For random variable represent all those factors that affect consumption but not taken into account explicitly. For example, y, they can be the mood, the season, or anything. They can be the 1,000 else the variable they might affect your consumptions except your the income. Here we can say that the y of a dependent variable is consumptions, beta 1 is intercept, beta 2 is the slope of x, our income, plus error term. Error term is random variable or stochastic. X is our fix. Because of this, the error is the random plus fix. Dependent variable will be the random. The next step is obtaining the data. Data can be obtained through many sources: government, non-government, research organization, individuals, or others. Data can be divided into 3 types: cross-sectional data, time series data, and panel data. In this course, mostly we concern the cross-sectional data so far. The next step, estimation of the econometric model. regression analysis, numerical estimates of the parameters. This is our predicted y, or we can say estimated y value conditional on x on average. Y hat always they refer to our predicted value. Our intercept is the minus. This is the example we calculated, the one data minus 299.5913. This is our intercept plus 0.7218x. Marginal propensity consumed is 0.72. What does it mean? Increase in the real income of $1 lead on average to increase of about 72% in the real consumption expenditures. The guys, you should pay attention with bold here with the blue color. On average is not real actual value, but it's the average. If $1 increase in our income, on average dependent variable they will increase. The hypothesis test, you are already familiar with your statistic class. They confirm that we set in our hypothesis for the beta 1 and the beta 2. Beta 1 is equal to 0, and alternative hypothesis beta 1 is not equal to 0. The same we make it for the slope. Beta 2 is equal to 0 or greater than 0. If the model is correct, the hypothesis is correct, and we make the necessary diagnostic check, and they are not violating any rule of regressions, the assumptions of the model, then we can make this the forecasting. If the chosen the model does not refute the hypothesis theory, we may use it to predict the future value of the dependent variables. We can put the other variables for the x, and we can see the how our consumption might change. Further use of the model for control or policy purpose. An estimated the model may be used for control or policy purpose. The government can manipulate the control variable of x to produce the desired level of the target variable of the y, for example, in the fiscal or monetary policy. Type of econometrics. There is two types of econometrics: theoretical econometrics and applied econometrics. The mathematical and the statistical prerequisite. The basic concept of statistics and estimation and hypothesis testing. And to do so, we're using the software packages. You might be familiar with your statistic class. You use SPSS, Stata, RStudio, and Python. Here in the chart flow, they given the methodology of the econometrics. Always, as we say, starting with theory or hypothesis. Then second step, we building the econometric model, and we obtaining the data. After obtaining the data, we will look the model specifications and estimating. We're conducting after estimating, we're conducting diagnostic check. If everything is the holding, they are not violating any assumptions, and if yes, we check a hypothesis and using the policy, the purpose. If the assumptions is not correct or violating some assumptions of the regressions, no, we can go to the model, and we should think somewhere they have the mistake. Either the model is not correctly specified, or the functional form is the wrong, or something. We should fix this problem. Then we can run the second time, unless all the assumption will be the correct, and it will be used for the policy purpose. Let's end for today's class. Thanks.